Good morning, everybody, and thank you for tuning into Iowa Live this morning. We are talking retirement with the experts this morning, and that's Merkle Retirement Planning. Of course, Lauren Merkle joining us here at the desk. Also have Abby Hunt-Rudge joining us as well. And you have some good news for us this morning, Lauren.
Yeah, it's all about the ladies today.
Ladies, our health is doing pretty well because we're living longer, which unfortunately also means we need to be thinking about our retirement a little bit differently from the guys, correct?
Yeah, the good news is you do live longer, on average 5 whole years longer. So you get to enjoy more time. Yeah, about 5 years on average. But unfortunately, that does cost more money. And if you think about where retirees spend or what stage of life they spend most of their money, is in that latter stage. And the way that we look at this is, in our experience, what we see is when you retire, in the early phases of your retirement is where you want to spend the money, right? You're motivated to travel, you have energy, and those activities cost money. And then as you age, you tend to want to travel less. You're less motivated to go do things, and then your retirement doesn't cost as much until you reach the later stage of life. And now you're spending money on things you don't want to, like health care. And that's why there's really a retirement shortfall epidemic in this country, whether you're men or women. The issue with women, though, is that typically you do live longer, and it costs you more that later phase in retirement.
We're seeing that with my grandmother's 94, and we're seeing that good example of that and how it does cost more at this point of life, and and being prepared for that makes a difference.
Yeah, unfortunately, seven out of
the whole family.
For the whole, it does impact the entire family. 7 out of 10 have a retirement shortfall. And for women, it's a staggering 11 years that they're anticipated to live past their money. So think about that. Wow. You're alive 11 years after your money is already gone. And that's why so much planning is necessary, especially if you're a woman going into retirement.
Because that's that point in our life where we can't generate the revenue if we
can't work forever.
We come up short.
So let's talk about the shortfall. Obviously, this is an epidemic, but that's why you exist, Lauren, to help us out in so many wonderful ways. So what are some things that we can think about now to help prevent some of that?
So there's a couple of factors that contribute to that shortfall that Lauren was referring to. Some of the big ones are that women tend to earn less money in the years that they spend in the workforce. They also tend to spend fewer number of years in the workforce because they either stay at home to take care of kids or aging parents. And then the third is that they tend to be more conservative from an investment standpoint. So they're investing less over a shorter period of years. They're taking less risk, but they need more to make up for the difference in longevity. So being aware of that now and maybe making some modifications, knowledge is power. So understanding that you either need to save more in the years that you are working, or maybe if the market conditions allow for it, taking a little bit more risk than you're comfortable with, or at least understanding the role that risk plays in the portfolio over 20, 30, 40 years in retirement. There's a lot of things to be thinking about from that perspective. So if you are thinking about those things and working with a professional that can help you and provide guidance as you're making some of those decisions, that can make a huge impact.
Absolutely. And Lauren, when should we start thinking about this?
As soon as you possibly can.
Yeah.
I mean, Abby had mentioned saving more, and it sounds so easy, but it's not. I mean, that's a challenge. But if you can save an extra $300 a month over a 20-year period, that's about $150,000 value to you towards the later stage of retirement, which coincidentally just happens to match up with that average shortfall. Now, $300 a month is in chump change, right? That's not exactly easy for a lot of people to come up with. But if it's $100 that you can start with, or $50 extra a month you can start with, just saving more as soon as you possibly can will definitely benefit you down the road.
Absolutely.
Women, as a rule, we tend to be good planners.
Yeah.
Are you seeing more women taking the initiative in planning for their retirement and coming in and working with you?
Most definitely. We work with a lot of single women who have never been married, women who are divorced, which also is an interesting fact. 1 out of 4 divorces are women who are 50, men and women who are 50 and above. It's so prevalent now that they actually have a name for it. It's called the Gray Divorce.
Really?
Oh.
Yep.
So the age group under 50, the divorce rate has really steadied.
It's doubled since 1990.
About 50 and over has doubled.
Yeah.
for older.
For 50
For
and
women,
older. Yeah.
because you might think you have that partner to kind of help
Yeah.
you, take care of you, or or support you, but that's now gone as well. So you really have to take it upon yourself to make sure you're taking care of
That's exactly. So whether or not you've ever been married, you're divorced, or you're a survivor, you're a widow, there's a lot of planning that needs to take place, and that's why we have seen an increase in single women coming into the office saying, I need a plan. I need a plan to help me get through this later stage of life, and to identify where this income's going to come from, whether or not there was a pension involved in the family. If you were married, one of the Social Security checks is going to go away. And it was absolutely devastating. Not too long ago, we had a woman come into the office. Her husband had passed, and she didn't realize that he selected single life pension, which means the pension income, about $3,200 a month they were receiving, completely went away when he passed. Oh. So his Social Security check went away.
Wow.
And the pension went away. That was a big income shortfall that now she was on the hook to try to figure out how was she going to make it, not only at point of death of her husband, but also for the next 15, 20 years.
Do you find when they come in as a couple that it's the women are less involved with knowing what all?
Yeah, I mean, it is increasingly so that women are taking charge of the finances, but there's still a lot of women and this is typically within a married couple, one of them takes the lead. Whether it's the man who takes the lead or the woman takes the lead, one of them takes the lead. So if the person who takes the lead of the finances passes away, it really leaves a void of information about the finances with the surviving spouse. And that's why we say it's so important for a couple to take control over their retirement plan. That's okay for one to take the lead, but the other one needs to know.
Be involved.
And it's important for both of them to feel comfortable with the advisor, with the retirement specialist that they choose. Because if one's gone, if the lead is gone, the other one needs to be comfortable with what that relationship looks like.
Absolutely.
Is it ever too late?
Is it ever too late? Not usually. I mean, there's always things that you can do to help improve the situation down the road. But the first step is to develop that plan, feel comfortable with what that plan looks like, with what your retirement future looks like, and then it'll make things a lot easier when you have to adjust, because we all know life happens. And nobody at this table can accurately predict the next 15 years. Or even the next 3 months, really.
Right.
Or the next 5 minutes. So, as you said, especially for the ladies out there, we're talking to you. You want to start making your plans now. But if you are a couple, come in, talk to you guys. You have amazing workshops that you're doing on a regular basis, and we're going to be seeing you guys next week because we have a grand opening, official grand opening.
And next week you guys get to come to our office.
Yes, and it is absolutely gorgeous. Already got a sneak peek of what's happening, so stay tuned for that. You'll be seeing more promos run on this station for that. But if people want to get details from you guys now, they're hearing this, they're like, you know what, we need to do something now. How can they get in touch with you?
We teach a Passport to Retirement class. We teach a couple different classes a month, and you can contact us at our phone number, 515-278-4110, or go to our website, merkleretirementplanning.com.
Wonderful. Great advice this morning. Thank you both for being here.
Yeah, thanks
We
for having
appreciate it.
us.
Thank
All
you.
right, we'll see you next week.
Sounds good.
Stay tuned. There's more to come here on Iowa Live.